The Sturmgewehr 44 was a German assault rifle developed during World War II. The Sturmgewehr was the first successful assault rifle with features including controllable automatic fire, a more compact design than a battle rifle, and being designed primarily for hitting targets within a few hundred meters. The Sturmgewehr fulfilled its role effectively, particularly on the Eastern Front, offering a greatly increased volume of fire compared to standard infantry rifles. The Sturmgewehr largely influenced the Soviet AK-47 introduced 2 years after the war concluded. Its influence can still be seen in modern assault rifles. In the last month of the war, some Sturmgewehrs were fitted with the Zielgerät or aiming device 1229 infrared night vision scope, also known by its codename the Vampir or Vampire. This was an advanced German infrared night vision scope developed towards the end of World War II. Though its development was limited due to the war's conclusion and only some 300 units were built, the Vampire remains an iconic example of early night vision technology and a notable precursor to modern-day infrared systems. In 1943, the German army initiated a project to create an infrared night vision system that could be used on small arms. The idea was very ambitious. Equip German troops with a device that allowed them to see in the dark and give them a tactical edge in night operations. The German army thus collaborated with the German optics manufacturer AEG or the Allgemeine Elektrizitätsgesellschaft or the General Electricity Company to develop a Zielgerät or aiming device. The soldier carrying and using it was known as the Nachtjäger or night hunter. It consisted of several main components. The Vampire scope utilized an infrared emitter to illuminate targets in low light or night conditions. However, unlike passive night vision devices of today, it required an active infrared light source to work effectively. This emitter produced infrared light that was invisible to human eye but could be detected by the Vampire's specialized optic, allowing the user to see targets in a narrow, illuminated field of view approximately 70 meters away. The Vampire relied on a heavy 30 kilograms battery pack which was mounted on the shoulder's back in a harness, making the device somewhat unwieldy for extended periods. This battery powered both the scope and the infrared light emitter. The scope was mounted directly onto the Sturmgewehr and had to be carefully aligned to ensure accuracy. This required specially trained operators who could handle the device weight and understand its proper alignment and calibration. The Vampire provided a limited range of approximately 50 to 70 meters under complete darkness, which was enough for close quarters and medium-range combat in forested and urban environments. While this range is short by modern standards, it was sufficient to give German soldiers a tactical advantage in engagements where night vision capabilities could be decisive. By early 1945, only a few hundred units had been produced. Most historical records indicate that the Vampire was used only in limited operational theaters, potentially in defensive situations or recon operations on the Eastern Front. However, due to the chaos of the final months of the war and the scarcity of documented records, the exact details of the Vampire's combat use remain somewhat elusive. However, one thing is sure: the Vampire's weight and bulkiness limited its mobility and ease of use. The troops using the Vampire would have had to contend with its considerable weight and the limited battery life of the power pack. In the end, these limitations restricted the Vampire's effectiveness, and it never saw the widespread use its developers might have envisioned. The Vampire was one of the world's earliest examples of infrared night vision technology, though its deployment was limited and practical use problematic. The Vampire laid foundational concepts for the development of night vision systems. After the war, both the Allied and Soviet forces extensively studied captured German technology, and these studies influenced the development of modern night vision devices. In the post-war years, countries like the United States pursued their own night vision systems based on the Vampire's active infrared concept. The advent of passive night vision systems in the 1960s, which rely on amplifying ambient light rather than emitting infrared light, largely eclipsed active systems like the Vampire. However, the principles of infrared targeting and vision established with devices like the Vampire remain integral to modern military and law enforcement applications. The Vampire was an innovative but ultimately impractical solution to the challenge of nighttime combat during World War II. Paired with the Sturmgewehr, the device presents one of the earliest attempts to integrate cutting-edge optics and infrared technology with infantry weapons. While the Vampire's actual impact on the battlefield was limited, its design and deployment remain a testament to Germany's wartime engineering and its pursuit of technological superiority. Today, the Vampire is a fascinating historical artifact, symbolizing the origins of infrared and night vision technology that have since become standard in modern warfare. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to support my channel, check out the PayPal donation link in the description or consider becoming a member. To make sure you don't miss my future work, subscribe to my channel please and press the bell notification button. Thank you and see you in the next video.